this in half. Last I left you, we were gonna cut that in half. So we're gonna do that. Usually I would use a cutting board, but I'm under remodeling mode right now, and well, let's just say I can't find anything at the moment. So I'm gonna cut this with your nifty Frisker scissors. These ones are my Frisketeers. I don't know if any of you are Frisketeers, but I'm a Frisketeer, so I got my Frisketeer member dealies. Anyway, so we're going to cut this in half. Right down the middle. Okay. We did that. Okay. And this is a face I made. I wanted to get to the meat and potatoes of this thingy, the cover, so I didn't show you how I did it, but this is a sketch I did, and I photocopied it, and then I took the photocopy and then I put watercolor pencil all over it, and then I put the gloss acrylic glazing liquid, and you know, to keep the watercolor pencil permanently in there. And then I put wood glue with a mixture of water and put it on top of it, and now it's this like leathery kind of thing. So muslin with paper. Okay, so I'm, like I said, my sketchbook project theme is the secret and how to tell it. So I am working on that. So I'm allotted an inch here, so I'm gonna make that an inch there, and I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just going with it. The secret and how to tell it. I'm just telling the secret of how to keep sane in an insane world, basically. So yeah, that's what it is. Alright, so I'm taking some muslin, just thin white muslin. Now the rules say that it can't be any more than 5 by 25 in width and 7 by 25 in height. And this is exactly 5 by 7. So they're only letting you go out like half an inch, you know, if that. So now we are going to just see how we're going to go about this. Now I could do it on both sides, do it that way too. Don't know exactly how I'm going to do this, but doing it nonetheless. Cut this. Okay. Got that piece right there. Go on there. Box it. This is due April, or should be sent out postmarked by April 30th. So I got enough time. So now we got the second one. And I'm going to do that, and I am going to, so now, as you can see here, I have this barcode. I have to remember to keep that. So I am going to trace this. Okay. There we go. Okay, and so I'm going to cut into that with the small scissors. And now I'm going to cut the barcode. Okay, so I'll probably just like fold it like that. Just thinking about something drastic, because there's a little piece, And I was going to do all the, you know, and then put it on, but I said I'll just, you know, glue her on, see what happens. And that is what we're doing. So there you go. Okay. So now I am going to, I was going to sew it down, but I am going to probably sew stuff down on it. This paper is pretty flimsy. It's cardboard, cardstock kind of stuff. So I should be able to sew on top of it. So I am going to go ahead and matte medium this puppy down. That's probably what I'm going to do. Okay? So you would get your nifty glue. Glue will work too. I just have matte medium on hand, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. Go ahead and use whatever you got glue, you know, whatever's in the house works. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put matte medium on it to keep it down, and then I'll start layering my dealies, okay? So here we go. So here's matte medium. This is the stuff I'm going to be using, okay? Get the glue, and we are going to smother this on. Okay. Smother this. Put over the Sketchbook Project print. They didn't say you need that. They just said you need the barcode. So we're going to make sure barcode is a happy camper. I'm going to get my nifty piece, the open hole. Make sure you put it on the right side and get all your lacy stuff out. And just kind of make sure this part, should I do it backwards? I can't. Okay. Don't worry about the marker part. Okay, and with the glue that I have, you just start stroking it down. Okay, start bringing it down into the, make sure it's all glued on. That jazz. Okay. I'm just going to keep, okay. Because it's thin, it'll, the fabric anyway, the muslin, it's taking, and I have so much more to do to this, so, you know, it's not going to be, there you go. Okay. Sure that I got it all going on. So, they're dry. Totally dry, and it's neat because it's like a canvas. It really is. I'm getting some tissue papers. This is just tissue paper I have in my my media art room here. I do a lot of stuff with tissue paper. You could get tissue paper 99 cents or the Dollar Tree. I'm not kidding you. The Dollar Tree has a beautiful selection for like weddings and stuff like that. My favorite one I've been using lately. I'm going to go with that. Yeah, so I'm just going to like put that. We're going to take the glue or matte medium and we're going to glue these puppies down. These are dry. Okay. It's the front. It's the back. Okay. And now I'm going to put a stain on them to give it an antique-y look. Okay? So I have, this is the stain stuff. Okay? I put some of it in this little spray bottle, like an old like spritzer body mist that I used to have. So I put that in here, and I mixed it with water. Okay? Plus it still smells like the misty stuff. I know, I'm terrible. Okay, and then I'm just going to kind of stroke it in. So there's the antiquiness. I'm going to let that dry. As you can see, I don't mind the tissue paper being ripply like that. So there you go. So now I'm going to put some more layers, background layers on it. I'm sure all of you know what these are. These are stamps. You get a block. They're sticky on the back. Okay, so I have a blocky thing. And I know it's a little bit big. I don't care. It works. Okay. And I'm just gonna, these are words, like little written words. I'm going to put them all over my piece here. So, normally I would use an ink pad and just go all over it. Alright, so I'm gonna go with chocolate brown. And, this is my little thingy that do I have you on record? Okay. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of brown there. Just kind of on the words. I have not ruined it yet. I'm just like going over it, over and over. And there you go. Alright, so I put all kinds of words. You could barely see them, but they're there, and it's just to give it texture anyway, because I'm going to go over that anyway. Okay? So, it's a little smudgy, but it doesn't matter really, because I'm using a card, and I'm going to dab into this on the edges. Okay? And then I'm just going to just camouflage a little bit so it doesn't look so ugly. So there's those there. We're going to let these dry. Okay. Alright, so now I have put all kinds of stamps and things on it. Okay, and then I put that tan paint on top of it. So now I'm going to hit it again with my antique wash. And I'm going to leave it in this running wet glob of obviously I can't let it run on the bar. Just letting all the stuff run. These are pretty much what they're going to look like. This, I love these folk art acrylic metallic paints. Okay, so I'm putting this gold stuff, I'm just kind of drizzling it. When it dries, it should be goldish. If you look at it, you could see how it's goldy. See that goldiness? Isn't that cool? Okay. So there's her little head. So now she'll fit more. Right there. I'm going to sew the face on. So there's her face. It's all sewn. Just have to cut off these wires. So I'm going to cut all that off. There you have it. I'm going to put some hair. So there's her hairline. What I'm going to do. So I'm going to do it with some gesso. So I've done this. And now I'm going to stamp. I've stamped these on. I put some acrylic glitter paint. And now I'm going to cut those out. I'm going to put them one right here, and right here. So my birds are going to hold a flag that's going to say I tell the secret. I'm sewing the little taggy thing. I'm going to put how I tell right here. How I tell. I know. We're going to see how that fits in there. Okay. So got that. Everybody didn't work. But you can't tell if I didn't tell you. How I tell the secret. Yes, it looks trippy and weird, but I don't care. Here to be. There it is. Oh, you guys see that? There's that. And that. Okay, so I got my two pieces here. Okay. And like I said, I'm going to keep this like that. So now I'm going to get a piece of denim and I'm going to make the 1-inch piece for the middle here. In the directions it says you can't go bigger than an inch. So in here, widthwise. Okay, so I cut out the piece. Okay, cut it out 2 inches. So I'm going to give half an inch here, and then there'll be an inch, right? So now I'm going to take this and I'm going to face it right here. Make sure this is going to be half an inch. We mark it as a matter of fact. As a matter of factly. And so I'm going to sew that on here. So I sewed my fabric, my 1 inch, and I measured it, and it was 1 inch. Now it's a book, as you can see. It's a book now. It's a cover. Alright. Now I'm just going to give it some floof. And how I'm going to give it floof. Now they said don't put things dangling and stuff like that. So I'm going to not do that. I'm going to put some ribbon. So I'm going to go across here all the way around. And there it is. So I sewed all that ribbon around. And my how I tell the secret. I know it looks a little, but I thought it looked cool, you know, looking kind of sketched in her face, exorcisty kind of creepy. So yeah, so this is the cover, and now I'm going to start in the inside.